we're going to read Tyrannosaurus Math. I read it in one of our class meetings, and in case you missed it, it's going to be on our Google Classroom. Okay, so here we go. This is Tyrannosaurus Math. And as you can see, I'm dressed up like a dinosaur. This was actually one of my Halloween costumes from when I was little. All right, are you ready? Tyrannosaurus Math. One muggy morning, a dinosaur burst from his shell. My, what big claws I have, he marveled as he counted his fingers. And what big toes I've got. He counted those too. Then he added his fingers and toes together, making a number sentence. Go figure, his mother cried, and she named him Tyrannosaurus Math. And here he counted his fingers and toes. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Crack, crack, out popped 2 Tyrannosaurus brothers. Crack, 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 out popped 3 Tyrannosaurus sisters. That's me plus 2 plus 3, he thought, and reckoned how many kids were in his family. So he's adding 3 numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. By the time he was 1, T-Math could count by twos. He counted all the footprints of the ornithomimus until they disappeared near the river. So here they're sets of 2. Count with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. T-Math learned his 5s. He learned his 10s. Even before he was old enough to eat them, he counted a whole herd of triceratops. And look, he's counting them by 5s. He's saying 5, 10, 15, 20. T-Math became a huge show-off around his family. One afternoon, he gobbled up 263 dragonflies, and his brother gobbled up 259. Guess who ate the greater number? He asked. Oh, what's the difference? His brother exclaimed. T-Math knew that too, and he checked his answer by adding just to be sure. And down here he wrote 263 minus 259, and he came up with 4, and then to check it, he goes 259 plus 4 is 263. Soon, T-Math could get his mouth around small herbivores. Those are dinosaurs that only eat plants. One day, he devoured 39 pounds of meat, and a few days later, he scarfed down 62 more pounds. Ma, he yelled, how much do you think I've eaten lately? Enough to make you a colossal genius, his mother said. And here he's adding up the pounds of meat that he ate. 39 plus 62 is 101. As the tyrant lizard grew and grew, his math skills became greater and greater. At his full size, nothing was scarier than the sight of T-Math thundering through the forest, chewing on a problem in his head. His mind was as sharp as his teeth, and he totaled them every chance he got. It says 30 slicers and rippers per side, and he has 2 sides. So 30 times 2 is 60. Remember, if it's times 2, it's saying the same number is added over and over. So 30 plus 30 would be 60. I got a good one, he announced one day during lunch. If I ate 3 ankylosaurs with 4 tasty legs each, how many legs would I eat in all? We give up, his sister groaned. How many? T-Math picked up a stick. Try drawing a picture. So he drew 3 dinosaurs with 4 legs. So 3 times 4 is 12. That means 3 dinosaurs with 4 legs each. It seemed like nothing could stop that bone-munching, number-crunching Tyrannosaurus Math. When a hurricane struck, he made a pictograph of the leaves torn from the trees. Here he is, drawing the pictures of the different kinds of leaves. When a meteorite sped toward the earth, he asked himself, sphere or cube, before dashing to safety. So here's the meteor. He's saying, is it a sphere or a cube? And when a volcano launched colorful rocks onto the plain, he arranged them in rows to count them swiftly before the lava caught up. And here he's organized the different kinds of rocks. Then one afternoon, as T-Math went hunting with his brother and sister, they spotted 6 hadrosaurs out for a stroll. "Dibs on the 3 big ones," said T-Math's brother. "That's not fair," snapped his sister. "Wait," T-Math said. "We can share them equally. Know how many we'd each get?" "Oh, who cares," his sister said, stomping away. T-Math called after her. "We can each have a big one and a small one. 2 out of 6 total. That's 1/3 for each of us." So we figured out they can each have 1 big dinosaur and 1 little dinosaur to eat. At that moment, the earth began to shake. Then it began to rumble. Trees toppled, boulders tumbled, the ground split open. T-Math and his brother heard a cry. "Help!" They found themselves on one side of a deep canyon while their terrified sister stood on the other. For the first time in his life, T-Math didn't know what to do. He twiddled his claws, he squinted, he thrashed his tail to and fro. Then he asked himself, how far across is the gap? He looked down at his feet. Around 20 of those, he estimated. T-Math counted his footsteps as he walked alongside a fallen tree. "Let's swing this trunk across the gulch," he said to his brother. Together they made a bridge for their sister, and she quickly clambered to safety. "Who knew math could be so useful?" she said. "You'll have to teach us more of your tricks," said his brother. From that day on, it seemed there was no problem that the mega lizard and his family couldn't solve. Well, almost. One evening they tried to count the stars. T-Math's brother counted to 50. His sister counted to 100. T-Math counted to 1,000, but there were too many little sparkles scattered across an endless sky. His eyes were getting bleary. "There could be 1 billion stars up there," he sighed. "Good use of estimation," his mom exclaimed. "Group hug!" The kids all roared, and they all lived mathematically ever after. Okay, I hope you enjoyed Tyrannosaurus Math. We have a couple of quick math activities from the story that we're going to do before I end the video. So in the story, T-Math was counting his fingers and toes, and he came up with this. So think in your head, what's 4 plus 6? Good, it's 10. It's a combination of 10. Okay? Then he hatched out, and he had 2 brothers hatch and 3 sisters hatch. So what's 1 plus 2 plus 3? Think about it. And remember, when you're adding these, you know 1 plus 2 is 3. So you could say 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay? And he also sees some triceratops that are in groups of 5, and he counts by 5s. This is to help you get started, but we'll count to 50 together. Ready? Count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Good job. And T-Math is also good at counting by 2s because he sees some footprints of a dinosaur that are in sets of 2. So we're going to count by 2s to 20. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Good job, everyone. And he also says, if I have 30 sharp teeth on the top of my mouth and 30 sharp teeth on the bottom of my mouth, how many sharp teeth do I have altogether? So he knows that it's 2 sets of 30. 30 on the top, 30 on the bottom. 30 times 2 is basically like saying 30 plus 30. And you guys know that because we know 3 plus 3 is 6. So we just add a 0 and it's 60. All right, friends, I hope you liked the story. I'll see you later. Bye.